Hello, Shemai, Bethan here. I'm just going to talk you through some exercises that you can do with the aid of a chair. Unfortunately, my chair is a little bit lower than is ideal for my height, so preferably something that's a little bit higher up, kind of around where the navel is here, so you can really think about posture when you do these exercises. So I'm going to start just by making sure that my feet are directly underneath my hip bones here. So you can face your chair. And we're just thinking about feet being directly under hips, lengthening through the knees but not locking back, so they're soft but long legs. And then just thinking about lengthening, stacking the spine, one vertebrae on top of the other, and imagining that string coming out the top of your head here, so you feel long in both directions. There's that push and pull, pushing down, lengthening up, so you're as long as you can be. Okay, now that we've done a little bit of a posture check, we're just going to check that these shoulder blades are back and in towards each other as if they're slotting into the back pockets of your jeans, and then tucking the ribs away. And then a little check of the spine here. So we just want to check that our spine is in what we call a neutral position, and you can do that by tucking and tilting in the two other extremes. So you can tuck under so much that you've gone into this backwards curve of the spine, and then arching to increase that lumbar curve. And going through those two extreme positions until you're happy you found that place bang in the middle there, where you feel lifted at the front and that your back is long, and maintaining that neutral spine as you straighten. From here, what we're going to do is nod the head a few times, so just letting that chin drop down towards the chest and back up. Still soft around the knees, still long through the body. We'll do 4 of these. And then we'll go side to side, so looking one way as if you're saying no. These can start quite small and get bigger as you go. Again, 4 of these. I've lost count already, let's do 1 more. And from here we're going to move down through the body here. So we're going to start doing a little half roll down. So we go chin towards the chest, and then just let the rest of the spine start peeling down that little bit more until you get to about where that middle back is, and then step back up. So we'll go through that. Chin down towards chest. If you need to take a step back away from the chair at this point, that's fine. Just to get the most out of this roll down. We've got 2 more to go. Let's do 1 more. Stacking back up to that long, tall posture we found at the beginning. From here, we're just moving some more in the middle here. So what we'll do, and I'll angle myself slightly sideways so you can see a bit better. We're going to start just reaching up and over to go sideways, still holding onto the chair if you need it, and lifting back up. Whenever we move at all, it's never that squashing feeling down. There's always a sense of lifting up to go over and centre. So lift up out of your waist rather than squash. And if that feels okay today, you can start adding the arm in the opposite side. So we're reaching over and stretch. Again, it's never a squash, it's a lengthen to lift up and over. 2 more. It's fine if you don't want to use the arm here. If the last version is enough, you do you. Last one. Up and over, keeping that big gap between ears and shoulders so we're not crunching. From here, we've done the back movement going forward and back, side to side. We need to do a bit of twisting now. So, keeping one hand on the chair, place it more towards the middle here, and we're going to open the other arm out behind us. Now, we probably can't go that far before we come back in. We're going to try and keep these hips always facing your chair. So it's just a twist from your middle back, bring it back in. Twisting from your middle back, opening out your chest, bringing it back in, keeping necks lovely and long. Open and in. Keeping it moving, never really stopping in any position. 1 more to go. Tall, lifted up towards the ceiling. And last one. Good, and just have a little wiggle out after that one. Good, so we're going to go side on from the chair now. Start taking just one hand on the chair. Hopefully yours is a better height than mine, so you're not leaning over. It's just there for support really, we don't always need it. And we're going to go for some foot slides. So one foot's going to slide up the side of the leg, up towards the knee, and it comes back down. That's all it's going to do. So going from having 2 feet on the floor with weight pressed over, and then shifting to 1 foot, holding on if you need. Pressing down into the leg so that we stay lovely and tall and we don't sink down as we lift, we get taller. We've got one more of these to go. And on the next one, let's just see if we can take a little balance. And if you're feeling ready, you can play with whether you might want to take that hand off. You don't have to today. Every day is different, and sometimes balance is just really not there. And taking the leg back down, good work. Next up, we're going to just take it up a notch and do some lunges. They're nice lunges, don't be scared by the word. We're just taking a big step forward and shifting our weight back. We're going to do 4 in each direction. Big lunge, bring it back. You can put the foot down if you want, or if you want an extra challenge, keep it off. Then we're going to go to the side. So you've still got that there if you need it. Doesn't have to be very big. Again, you can always bring the foot back in. So you're just testing that weight, bringing it back in. One more. And we're going to go to the back. Little step back, bending that knee you're moving on to, shift the weight back. So hopefully this standing leg, this working leg is actually feeling quite warm now, feeling worked. Still feeling as tall as you can. Last one. Good. Let's shake out this leg that we were standing on. And we'll swap the chair around, so you guys can shift around. I'm going to swap my chair this way, whichever way is easy for you. Moving back to the first step, we've got our foot slides up towards the knee. Remember, just go to the level that you're happy with today. Might not be all the way to the knee, we're just aiming for there and coming back down. Finding 2 feet on the floor, shifting the weight, pressing down into your foot, lifting up out of the waist, and down. Just 2 more to go. Halfway there, still breathing, I hope. And down. Last one. And on the last one, we're going to take a little bit of balance. If you're feeling daring today, take that hand away. Or if you want to do some funky moves with the arms, yeah, this is the perfect time, although it's a lot trickier to balance. And when you're happy, taking that foot back down. We've got our little lunges, as we call them now. We're only doing little steps really, it's more of a shift of your weight into one leg, shift it back. If you can, keep that foot off the floor. If you don't want to, that's absolutely fine. Pop it back on the floor. We've got one more to go, 4 of these. And in. Same to the side. Now you're going a little bit further away from the chair, but it's there if you need it. Keep it small if you're not sure. Bring it back in. Bring it back in if you want to. To the back. Test that balance. Good. Last one. Very nice. Last little thing. It's a whole body thing, more like. So we're going to start by bending the knees with 2 hands on. Little bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. Just a tiny knee bend. Now we're going to alternate that knee bend with a rise as well. So knee bend and stretch, rise up onto the toes if you can, push down, feel those ankle bones, drawing up, and weight going over that second toe. Pressing down, pushing up, pressing down, pushing up. We're going to do one more. Feel the weight over that second toe, so the little toe and big toe aren't getting left behind. Last one. Good. And I'll leave you there for today. So shake all those arms and legs off. See you next time.